Hello, how are you tonight? Hope you had a good day. It's May 5th and a great day to just chill. I don't know why. You just have to chill, but it is a great day. I woke up this morning not feeling my best. I'm sorry I'm sharing that with you. Probably you're not expecting me to talk about my day. Usually, you expect me to come online and motivate people. But to be honest, I woke up today with a lot on my mind. I woke up under the weather, so to say, feeling the stress of the season. So I decided to do things differently. First, I had some errands to do, and since today was even number and I could leave the house with even number, so I decided to go run my errands. And again, I apologize for telling you about my feelings while I should have been just telling you talk and motivate you. But I want to tell you how I psyched myself and boosted my morale just to move on. So I decided to take my car and leave the house and go run my errands. Anyways, it was a very stressful morning between little things here, not being happy with the results of when people received me and etc. I'm not gonna be the added value on your stress, so I decided to go run my things and come back home. I came back home. I had my breakfast in the car. I just actually drove around just to feel and know I left the house because, as you know, we are on the soft opening and not most of the things are not open yet. So I ran my errands, I went here and there, and then I came back home. When I came back home, I was still not feeling my best. Again, I apologize. You usually expect me to talk to you and boost your morale, but today I'm telling you exactly how my day was and how I was feeling. So I decided to come back home. Okay, whatever I used to do, I decided not to do. Usually I exercise, I decided not to exercise. Usually I have the snack after lunch. I decided to have snack before lunch, and for lunch I ate my dinner, and I'm keeping my lunch for dinner. So I decided truly to mess up my day because I felt this is the only way to change my morale. I apologize again. I know I should not be an added value on stress on people, but this is truly how I felt. And I couldn't just bear myself. Anyways, I had the session with the third age people in the afternoon, and it wasn't acceptable for me not to be really myself. So we went online and we started talking. First, of course, I fixed my hair, put my clothes on. Just to let you know, I'm wearing pyjama bottom with my sweater on top. So I think everyone's doing that these days. So please do not judge me. Anyways, we started talking and whatever, and one of the ladies was discussing what happened with her because she's been away for a while, and she was discussing like her concerns and what happened and how she dealt with the lockdown and etc. whatever. And then suddenly I asked her the question I've been thinking about for like 3-4 days. We always say that the child is chosen for the family by God. But the past 3 days, actually, as I was asking a question that truly, I don't know why it came to my mind. Do you think the unborn chooses his family? I don't know. I hope you have an answer. Hello, Claudette. Uh, I was truly wondering whether, what if children do choose their parents and decide to join them and make a family there. I know it's something really probably philosophical, and probably if you talk to the priest, he will feel offended, and probably if you talk to someone else as well, they may not like it. But truly, it's something I would like to your input on. Do you think children choose their parents before birth? They decide to come to this family. Anyways, to me that was something I've been thinking about for the past 3 days, and it was really important to me. So I've been writing about that and thinking about that and wondering, but so far no answers. Probably I'll do some thinking and write about it soon. Anyways, we had our session with a group of ladies from the University of Third Age, and it was truly successful. One of the ladies shared, because every week on Tuesday at 4 p.m., one of the ladies chooses a country and she surprises us with the country. It's not Haida. And then she tells us everything. She exchanged with us notes about the culture, their food, everything else. Anyways, she went through that, and she was telling us about Panama. It's truly interesting how much we don't know about other countries and how much we would know when we are told. And it's truly an interesting country that probably I would love to visit one day. Additionally, the other ladies were sharing the unique meals they did this week. One of the ladies made omelette without eggs for those who are allergic to eggs or cannot have eggs for health reasons. So, and it's really successful, and few others tasted it. We have one lady who's making jam at home. And she they're planting the strawberries, watering them with clean water, picking them and watering them, and she explained the process, and now it became their business. They're the little entrepreneur during the lockdown, and this is interesting because their prices are truly affordable. For the jam prices, considering the prices we have on the market, and considering that it's clean, it's watered with clean water, and this is such an important thing because truly sometimes we don't know what they water the plants. So anyways, I finished my session, but still I wasn't myself. So I decided that's it, I had to break it. So I decided to read a children story. And that story is about this child who was having dinner with her parents, and her grandparents came to dinner. And while they were having dinner, it was Thanksgiving, the grandma said, "Oh, how exciting! This is we have a birthday coming soon. We're not only here for Thanksgiving." And then that child decided to say, "How about if I don't have a birthday party this year?" The child, everyone looked at her and started saying, "No, we are. We're going to have a party. We're getting ready. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to invite your friends to the party, whatever." Except the grandpa looked at her silently and told her, "How about if you and I go fishing?" She told him, "Of course." And on their way fishing, the grandpa told her, "Let's stop by and get the rod and the things for fishing and some snacks." And head to the lake. While they were heading to the lake, the grandpa told her, "You know what, child? At times, things happen between friends, and they should not be ignored. Anyways, now we're gonna get the rod and the things, and we're gonna move on to the lake." While they were sitting by the little boat, on the little boat by the lake, fishing, the little child told her grandpa, "Grandpa, why are you telling me? Why did you say what you said?" So he told her, "Because whatever you're going through now with your friends, it's something you're gonna go through with throughout your life. Conflicts happen always between friends, but the most important thing is for you to solve your conflicts. And you cannot solve your conflicts while fighting. You should always solve your conflicts by talking to people." She looked at him and she told him, "But Grandpa, how did you know?" He told her, "I still go through conflicts with my friends daily. But the difference between you and I is that I know how to solve my conflicts while you are still too young to know how." She told him, "But Grandpa, can you help me and tell me?" He told her, "Yes, of course. There are different steps you need to do. I'm gonna summarize them for you guys. First, when you have a conflict with a friend, first you need to have the will to solve the conflict. Two, you need to have the empathy to know how other people feel towards you and whatever conflict happens. Those two are very important. If you do not have the will to solve the conflict, it will never be solved. If you don't have empathy to stand in somebody else's feet, the conflict will not be solved. So basically, this is how things start. Then you have to try to understand or guess what the conflict is. You have to first and foremost be honest with yourself. At times, people have conflict together, and this conflict comes from jealousy, it comes from envy, it comes from different things, but you have to remember a very important point. Sometimes conflicts between two people come because the other person is going through a phase and they express themselves not the way you want them or you are expecting them to express themselves. Let's say you come to me and talk to me in a way because you are angry with whatever you have issues. You come to me and talk to me in a way that could be really not the best way. Okay? My reaction to your action is very important. Okay? If I cannot deal with you now, or if I cannot stand by you now as a friend, probably it's better for me to move away. If I can stand by you now, I should probably just expect more of what started already. You know, there are steps to solve conflict, and probably we could read them, not today, tomorrow, because in a while I need to leave you. I just need to discuss a bit friendship. What is it really? What is it at its core? Friendship between two people is to understand each other mutually. 1. 2. To accept each other. 3. To accept each other's differences. 4. To accept each other's character. 5. To accept each other's moods occasionally. I cannot be the joy of life at all times. Okay? As you notice, I came to you today telling you, you know what? Today I am the added value on your pressure because today is not my best day. But as well, I came to you to tell you how I psyched my day and how I moved on from being in a messed up mood to a better mood. Am I gonna tell you now that, oh, I'm in La La Land and I'm so happy and everything is fine? No. But I'm gonna make sure I will contain what I have and try to reach to the bottom of it, and probably not. I may choose that today was just one of those days and accept that tomorrow will be a better day. You know why? Because, history proved to me that there are always days that are like this and days that are like that. That story that I was telling you is a story in my book, Mommy, I Am a Basic. It's one of the stories, one of the 5 short stories that will help the children express themselves, understand friendship, and understand conflicts. It's very important. There is no flat road. There are always ups and downs, but those ups and downs are what flavors the relationship, and any relationship, any friendship, anything whatsoever. And if you want to truly think, if you want to know how I feel about things, is what I wrote in this book, Mommy, I Am an Angel. I wrote, the only time you can stand again is when you hit rock bottom. And the stronger rock bottom is, the stronger the bouncing is. Because life goes on. Life does not stop at a specific point. Life does not stop when you are sinking. Life does not stop at a breakup point with somebody. Like, we're all gonna have breakups. We're all gonna be at one point heartbroken. We're all gonna move from one step to the other. We're all gonna move from one house to the other. We're all gonna change physically. But what's important is to have the will to move on, the will to stand again, the will to make it happen. How? I don't know. Okay? I cannot tell you there are steps, but I can tell you, you have to have the will. As I had the will today, the day that wasn't a perfect day, since its beginning, I knew I was gonna have messed up moments, but yet I managed to cross them one at the other. I managed to remember things. Imagine from one of the stories in here that I told you part of it, and I would love to read the story with you. Probably we can do that tomorrow or so. I managed to remember to solve conflicts starting with myself. Okay? Because today I was me fighting with myself in the mirror. I think I had a conflict of like thoughts and emotions and whatever, because sometimes when those emotions come back to you, and especially that I was thinking different thoughts, philosophical thoughts, probably they are heavy. Okay, if you cannot absorb heavy thoughts, they will hurt you. Anyways, I just want to end with a statement that I wrote in the synopsis in my book that I like a lot, and it helps me with everything. Okay, let me see at what point I have to read. I'm gonna read the last sentence only. Fate came with her birth, but she knew that destiny was in her own hands. I repeat it. Fate came with her birth, but she knew that destiny was in her own hands. I do believe that your destiny is in your own hands, as my destiny was in my hands. I think we are born with a faith, things that are clear, but we reach crossroads where we have to make decisions, and those decisions are offered by His Almighty. I do believe that nothing bad happened to us given by God. It's just circumstances that happen. Sickness are flaws that come across our life, and problems are natural. What's important is how we react to things and how we take our destiny in our own hands. I leave you with that thought. Thank you for listening to me. It was truly important. I needed to chit chat with somebody. Take care of yourself and see you tomorrow evening. Bye bye.